Okay, okay, okay. Um, yeah. What you're looking at, guys, is the ultimate Gorgon argy. Because why? We lost our starfire. I basically said screw it and started taming. And you know what? A lot of deaths happened because I decided to start taming to where I only have now only a utility and a rage to go after for ultimate. And I ended up taming quite a lot. I don't have I don't have Omega Kibble yet, but because I haven't put anything in, I haven't shoved any of them into the little egg box yet because I've been keeping them separately. But all the stuff that you're hearing down below here, that's a good handful of gotchas I got stowed away in here. Um, One of the things I wanted to mention is something I just found out. Um, it's quite frustrating because I even shared about it on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it now. But I just caught wind of a video from Arc YouTuber that I used to consistently watch, along with his friend, the guy who also owns and runs his servers, unless he's doing his own now. Froggy Man, DMAC, uh, was talking about this. He's doing his own series, and you guys, for those who's been watching this for a while, you guys know I like Primal Fear. We all know that Arc Omega is also like Primal Fear, except it has multiple variations, multiple tiers, multiple amounts of bosses to go through, and there's still a lot of things that we're not really there at mid game yet. We're not ready to fight bosses. We're nowhere near that. I'm trying to save all my stuff for imbues and all that stuff, but basically what I'm getting here, I'm getting to the point here is what I just found out while watching his little short video talking about it. A couple days ago, Primal Fears went through an update, and the person who did it wasn't the mod author. It was not the creator of the mod. The changes that were made was to forcibly, and I do mean forcefully make you the player to play the mod like it is. Other people have, either messed with the settings or had other mods installed to help creatures such as demonics or celestials breed or be imprinted in some sort of way, or, given the choice to use, tech to imprint your creatures, especially the demonics and the celestials. Where, as you guys know who've played Primal Fear, the demonics and celestials, as well as the spirit and chaos creatures in that mod, aren't allowed to be bred. Yes, there are ways to try and get by that, but it's no longer. It's not allowed. It's not how the mod is supposed to be played. Those creatures are strong enough. Apparently, they don't need the imprint boost or anything of that sort. Well, he lost quite a few of his best creatures with the best saddles, such as demonic empresses, parasaurs, all gone. All of them, all gone. And it's all because they were imprinted. All of a sudden, a couple days ago, someone who volunteered themselves to the mod creator of Primal Fear and said, hey, I'll help you with, mod updates and so on and so forth. Obviously got toxic, got a little upset, seeing how people were playing their mod. There's various other mods that, people would have in their playthroughs, such as S Plus and whatever else. The Ecotech mod or whatever, Decor mod or whatever, like the ones you guys have seen me use. That also helps gathering resources a little bit better than just going out there and spending hours a day grinding all sorts of resources and stuff. It helps speed up the process to be able to make progress, so that way we can get uploads, videos for you guys to watch. Before we're discussing this real quick before we go and try and tame. Most likely, I'm gonna die. The utility and a rage, because I also have our very first Shadow Main for this season 2 series as well. But it really sucks. It kind of, because I'm playing Ark right now while recording it. I'm not gonna unsubscribe from Primal Fear until later after this episode. Because unsubscribing from it, even with this particular update, it is frustrating. It makes it no longer fun to do anything. Yeah, I might do the imprinting thing, with a tech or anything like that. I might, use tech or whatever else to imprint my best guys. Normally I wouldn't do that because of how I play Primal Fear. I really don't need to. But if I was to make things different, an imprint would make things, it'll level the playing field if I was to play it as I am playing Arc Omega right now with the stats that I am using. Because obviously if I was playing Primal Fear right now, I'd be playing it much different than what I am doing at the moment with Arc Omega right now, because I am playing Arc Omega a little bit different from when I played it before, but this time I am outright trying to get the kibble farm done as quickly as possible by spending a limited time doing it on camera while spending the whole rest of the time finishing it off camera. It makes things a little bit easier, makes progression, so that way we can get the best creatures to absolutely rain hellfire upon the map and all the other creatures to try and get Omega souls and everything that we need to progress, so that way when we feel ready to fight bosses, we will fight bosses. So this doing something like this, okay, getting upset because people are using other mods. Say all of a sudden this very same person has hate against another mod. Says, oh, you can't use something like, shiny dinos. You no longer could get shiny dinos if you're already using it. Without putting a here's the thing. You go to Primal Fear right now, there's no disclaimer. There's no disclaimer saying you have to play it like it's originally supposed to be played. You are not to imprint creatures, your demonic, your chaos, or spirit. You're not allowed to imprint on those creatures, otherwise they will be immediately destroyed. Because that's what happened to D-Max creatures, and he had about a handful or more, let's say almost like 10 of them, 10 creatures that he had lost because they were imprinted. Hours of resources that were used to build the craft the saddles, gone. All those hours, gone. All because of one person who threw a hissy fit. It is childish, and if this continues, this ruins any sort of fun for Primal Fear. This ruins any possible playthroughs for anyone in the future, especially as of right now, because he fully admitted that he debated on canceling his current series at the moment. That he was just going to stop playing. And he basically stated that he was going to stop playing permanently if this was to continue. This isn't right. I agree, this is not right. How we play these mods should also be decided by, mainly should be decided by the player on how they wanted to run their series, especially when it comes to YouTube. It should be decided by the player and the player alone, unless like with Arc Omega, because the mod creator for this has specifically said to not use any other dino mods in this mod. Do not use shiny dinos. It's not compatible. You can use the Zithrian critters mod, and that's the only exception, because it's the only one that is considered compatible, and that's what I have. If the mod creators or the people helping the mod creators keep these mods updated, please, especially if you make a change like this person did, because apparently only one person did this, and it was not I want to make it clear, it was not the mod creator of Primal Fear. It was someone who volunteered to help keep the updates going, who made this change. No info has been brought up as to confirm if they had to add, confirmation from the mod author to do this. The creator of the mod to do this, to make that sort of change. Yeah. It kind of hurts, because Primal Fear, I love Primal Fear. I really do. And to see this happen kind of changes things. Do I believe ASA is going Ark Survival Ascent is going to come out in October? No. If it does, it's going to be incredibly buggy. It's a lot of stuff isn't going to be, accessible. There's going to be a lot of problems. Which is why, when it comes to ASA and Arc 2, I won't be buying it, let alone installing it, until I get opinions from everybody else, especially those who are Arc players. So, for right now, I'm gonna shelve any idea for a Primal Fear series unless I hear things differently. So if you guys want to keep me informed about Primal Fear or any updates to Primal Fear, let me know down in the comments. And considering that we used up quite a bit of time already discussing this, I do apologize for that. I was looking for gotchas. We want ultimate, specifically ultimate, and I want to. That's a male. I want. Give me something. That's also a male. Damn it. This is what I get for talking for 15 minutes. But, it's another male. Let's just say this. Let's just say that, using this mod upset that person. You can't use this anymore. You know how helpful this thing is? It's incredibly incredibly helpful. Yeah, in some places where, somehow it does not work most of the time. But that also depends on what you're using and what mod you're playing. Um, Ultimate Brutal Parasaur Male. I'm specifically doing this to look for females. Knockback. That is a female rage. Okay. I died a lot. Since you guys seen the last episode, I died a lot. And that's how I ended up with the Shadow Maid. I died. I got dismounted from the very same Shadow Maid and died. So here's the dilemma. Unless I knock it out. Alright. See if I can. These are Omega arrows. I probably should be using these. I knocked out so many creatures because they done pissed me off. That one, we were gonna tame this one to run around on, and then no. No, that was a arc gods that told me no. Alright, so we got that. So what do we wanna? We need a utility, so we need an ultimate. Lystro. Lystro will do. Karkanos, bad idea. For very good reason. Because I don't have the arrows because you need raid arrows. That's a lot of damage. So at least you guys get to see the ability at least. I mean, honestly, this guy actually got damaged. He didn't even get all the levels that he should have gotten. Because when I found him, I was just gonna tame him because I needed a new flyer because I lost my my starfire. and I didn't want to risk losing the beta, icy. I didn't want to risk losing it because it's one of my favorite things to use just to gather souls in essence. So I made the choice to go after it, and when I went after it, I was fighting against an ultimate female metal saber-tooth. And as much as I want to tame this, I'm gonna kill it. Doesn't do me any good to have it. Gonna be kicking myself for doing that, but eh. And besides, we need to get ourselves a Lystro anyway, because one of the quests require you to ride on a Lystro to basically go out on a killing spree, because we still have a lot of what gotcha's that? I could make the kibble for that. One for the money. 2 for a subscribe. And good night. I've lost so many creatures so far, to be honest. If you guys will, I like all the creatures all the normal creatures, such as that. I lost a fire pteranodon. I lost one of my first original. I lost a fairy pteranodon to Icy before I tamed her. How many others did I lose? I lost a Maywing. I lost all the basic kibble tames that were tamed for the kibble. The first round, because I had to redo it all over again when I moved base. When it comes to base upgrades, there's going to be base upgrades. So don't worry, it's not going to stay like it is. There's going to be base upgrades. That's why I'm going after gotchas to help gather resources with gotcha crystals and stuff. I'm still going to go after more, which I'm really tempted to get this. I'm really tempted. But I don't know what this specific one's going to give me. Actually, I want to see how hard you hit for. Because all you do is really boost the crafting. I will say this though, as at some point if you see a Lystro or something of that matter in the base, just out on its own, especially, I'm probably going to tame another one of these, another crafting creature. It might not be a Lystro. I'm also going to be taming a farming one to help boost the farm. But that should be all of it. I'm going to show you guys what the Shadow Man here. I actually like the colors on it. It's a lady. It's an earth one. Purple and yellow is actually, a really good color. She hits like a truck, though. Probably because, how much? Yeah, I put a lot into the melee, didn't I? I put a lot of the points in the health and the melee. I didn't, and the speed. I really didn't. Don't think I put any in stamina. I put 5. I think I might have. But no, she's only an ultimate, so I don't expect her to be incredibly strong. Because there's a lot of these I have to fight. I'm surprised that thing did not explode on me. Some have. Screw your stun. Because if I was to hit 1 and go to quests, to get 4 Lystra Paragons and 2 random ones, I need to kill 200 of Carbos and 400 of Lystros. So, a lot of the other quests that we have are already completed. Egg chart. Soon we should have all of the ultimate by the time we get back to base. Then that means we should be able to get, start going after Omegas. And I have been seeing a brutal argy flying around the base, so if I end up taming it, which is probably going to happen. So if you see in the next episode that I have one, I'm just letting you guys know now that I tamed it off camera. I'm not messing with that. Because I'm gonna get back to base now, so that way I can get this in. Right now, I'll say that this guy right here, or this little lady here, without the singularity, besides the Bronto, is probably our strongest creature right now. I could tame the ultimate brutal, but I don't have a kibble right now, so it dies. Because after this, we're going after Omegas. I need you to get up here. One of the most dreadful spots is right here, because right here I lost so many tames to Icy before I tamed it. Oh, you dropped something. So, excuse me, I have to go. I'm gonna have to kill you. Ow! You even dropped something. Where's the blue dot? There's the blue dot. Chest to fling splashbang when hit. Ah, this is the boomstick one. Cool. We got a piece of that armor. Awesome. We're gonna need that. I absolutely love Shadowmans. And I missed a jump. No! Bugger off. Come on. I will keep striking at you until you give me those souls. Come on. There we go. I got another quest. I'm almost there, guys. Hold on. I didn't think she was gonna make it. Almost there. Almost there. We're close. We are close. Probably should go after if there's Venusaur too. This very well could be the map as well, so. I experienced a lot of this before when I was playing Pugnation on this map. And that's a series you guys will never get to see. Because that was when I first played Pugnation. I think I talked about it the first time the first actual time I played that mod was on there. I put them all in here. It's not what I wanted. I just want the ultimates. Can you just give me those? Yeah, I'm surprised the ultimate gotcha was, it's actually, I think it's a male. That's probably why it stayed. But anyway, guys, I think I'm done talking here. We finally got to completed the ultimate. Probably gonna go ahead and immediately go tame the Omega Starfire once I get kibble. Once eggs starts, once I get the eggs, I'm probably gonna go ahead and tame that Omega Starfire, and we'll probably go right on it for a little bit, or we might just go ahead and start taming Omegas. because I want to get one final kibble. If we get omegas and we get an omega we shove all female omegas into that little egg box. We can maybe start going after some uniques. And the versions of the ones that I want to get are the Omega tier uniques. So they're the ones that I want to go after. I want to go after the Omega tier uniques. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.